In this video, we're going to talk about stocks and in particular AI stocks or AI related stocks because AI might form a bubble which is bigger than the crypto bubble in 2021. So what you're looking at right now is TradingView, a really great platform for looking at the overall of the market. It works also for crypto. The link will be down below in the description. And what you have right now is a stock heat map. So you're going to see a couple of stocks I'm going to mention related to technology. I'm going to discuss that a little bit. And even though I'm saying AI might be in a bubble, I talk only from the business perspective. The technology itself, I'm a huge fan of it. I've been running different AI startups for a couple of years right now. So also I'm an AI consultant for different companies, still doing that, really believe in the technology and how much value it can bring and generate using ChatGPT on a daily basis. So no, I'm not saying AI itself doesn't work, but I'm saying that some of the companies might be overvalued. And on this note, it's also very risky to invest in some of those companies because some of them already run up 2x, 3x from the start, with NVidia being one such particular example. But nevertheless, I still want to go over them, because I think AI is really related to blockchain in the end, and there will be some overlaps in the years to come that we're going to see. So one such example is, of course, the GPU market. You might know that, well, everyone was competing for to buy the best GPUs. Well, before the era of proof of stake blockchains, because right now most of the miners using GPUs sold them, and basically only gamers and right now AI teams are buying GPUs, and we might see another run up in this kind of manufacturers, and that's why we have, for example, NVIDIA rising 5% within the last day or so. So before, of course, jumping right to the stocks, let me show you one news which is indicative of new bubbles forming. So nothing against this particular startup, but 4-week-old startups raising already $100 million is a huge bet that they probably will be able to sell the company from the VC perspective, sell the company to a prospective buyer within the couple of years, because if the company is at the start valued at around $250 million, having no product, no team, then basically it means that it's being done for either a quick flip, for a potential acquisition, to actually do acqui-hire, where people are forming a great team and then trying to sell that to the bigger company. But nevertheless, it's something super big, like this kind of number of like raising over $100 million for a 4-week-old startup is massive. And those kind of things, of course, happened for some kind of meme coins in the past weeks, even in crypto, but still it's very, very rare to have something like that. So jumping back to stocks and looking at different AI coins, and what I want to show to you is basically different coins related to AI, either producers, manufacturers, people doing software, hardware, and a bunch of other stuff. I have 11 stocks that I wanted to show you. So let's go through some of them. You will see most of them being from, of course, the US market, which is the main market for that. I have some of them listed here. 11 are listed, but there are some more that are also interesting if you want to get into that. Starting with Tesla, which is pretty much getting and becoming an AI company with a lot of stuff being done in computer vision. They especially want to improvise and improve much on the systems related to autonomous driving. This is the crucial stuff here, so that's why Tesla is really hiring a lot of AI engineers, and they've been doing that for the past years. So they have already run up a couple 100% since the pandemics. So basically this is still and might be overvalued to a certain extent. Of course, nothing here is financial advice, purely my opinion, so do not buy based on my opinions. Purely do your research yourself and try to understand the fundamental value behind it, and also the story, the narrative that drives them up, because in the end I believe that narratives are also crucial to driving the price up or down, and we are entering the narrative of AI, and this is what I'm talking here about as well. Apple is another great example. After recent conference presenting new chips, new M2s, M2 Ultra in particular, able to compute really great, and probably being able to compete with some GPUs when it comes to machine learning compute load. Also cool stuff being vision for augmented reality. You probably all have seen those Googles for like 3500s coming somewhere in the next year or so. So this is also a huge AI play here. Apple is of course investing heavily in AI itself. NVIDIA, of course, everyone by at this point knows about NVIDIA with the major and super meteoric rise. It was super, actually at the beginning it was very slow and then suddenly very, very quick. I'm going to show you a chart in a moment as well, but NVIDIA primarily builds and sells different GPUs. They try to innovate on that and they're doing that really well. They're definitely the top player in the game. You can consider Amazon, or at least some parts of Amazon in the game. Maybe I can also add it here to the list, especially that Amazon has Amazon Web Services, which is AWS. AWS is one of the main participants in the cloud market, having one of the biggest stakes when it comes to the market. So most AI teams are using some kind of AI services, either coming from Amazon, Microsoft, or Google, that being the top three, with IBM going next. And if you have large language models or other large machine learning models you want to train, then actually you either need a cloud or you want to build your own servers in-house, which is super expensive. So usually, especially for startup and small to medium companies, they go after cloud solutions here. And that's why Amazon Web Services is big, Microsoft is big here as well, and Google as well. But Microsoft is also big for another reason, which is basically they have a huge stake in OpenAI, and that was like really massive play. I think they have right now around 51% equity in OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT and various GPT models, allowing you to basically generate text based on prompts. And this is a huge play because this kind of solutions will allow Microsoft to implement these large language models into other variety of tools they have, basically from Microsoft Office to stuff like Word, search within Edge, and other places where people, especially enterprise as well as retail, are looking for some help with AI. So this might be massive for AI, for Microsoft, if they implement AI correctly. Another platform is of course Meta. So Facebook, they've been investing in AI for a lot of time, basically doing a lot of research when it comes to networks and how to optimize for what to display you on Facebook so that you can stay longer. This is basically attention economy, so at best. They have a lot of research, but they also been acquiring Oculus, so they have Meta Quest, which is directly competing with what Apple is offering as well. So this is a fun competition here between Apple and Facebook. Really interesting one. Definitely really great people also working at Meta in the AI research team. Great talent. And of course Google, the third really big company when it comes to AI research on its own. They have huge AI department, various sub companies, Google DeepMind, which was acquired and basically was responsible for some of the most amazing AI research in the past years, for example related to AlphaGo, as well as AlphaFold, which was for the protein discovery, which is really huge. So they are doing really amazing research when it comes to AI, so you can't really fade Google here. Alibaba, I haven't included that because, well, they're listed in the US, mostly Chinese company, but they are also doing a lot of interesting research in AI, have their own cloud as well, so they direct competitors with Google, Amazon, and Microsoft here. AI, so C3.ai, this is really interesting because they have the most interesting ticker here, AI, which is probably people will flock just for the ticker. They are doing basically, they are a software house, so they're doing all kind of AI software development for other companies. They do not have, I think, their own product, rather they just help you with AI, and they work primarily with really large organizations like Shell, I think was one of the last clients, and they have a bunch of other clients as well. So that might be a huge one, but they of course already run up. I'm going to show you also a chart in a moment. Next on the list, Palantir. Palantir is a cybersecurity company and a security company, really heavy investing in AI, primarily have different kind of contracts with US military, US intelligence agencies as well. Really great talent on board. They've been hiring AI experts for quite some time, so that might be also super interesting. Google, another stock from Google, because you have two versions, and then you have Oracle, which is also investing heavily in AI and trying to compete with different database products with Microsoft. It's one of the older companies, but still being reinvented. I think the founder recently got to like number 4 spot on the top richest people with the net worth of something like $129 billion, which was huge news. And then we have Adobe. Adobe is basically responsible for all the different variety of graphical for products for designers, and they are really catching the attention with the recent AI tools, allowing you to fill in the details and also do some automatic stuff on board. So that might be really huge here. And they also seeing some love from the AI community. So this is what I wanted to show you in the top spot for the top 11 AI stocks. Now let's get directly into different charts, and I wanted to show you what's happening. We can go directly to one of the heat maps and then click on one of the charts to see you the recent run-up. As you can see, from the beginning of 2023, all the major companies got really a massive uptick. For example, Microsoft got 50% up. If you go to Google, you see the similar trend here, maybe small uptick in January. That was around the moment that ChatGPT came up with GPT-4 version, and Google basically announced it has its own BART model, so that was a big thing. Then a little bit down, but then again, that was pure 50% again from the start of the year. Meta is also on the rise, as you can see, actually pretty stable since November last year. They actually did 2x. From the November over 2x, almost close to 3x from the lows of November last year, so that was huge as well. You have Salesforce as well here, which is also nice on the list. They investing quite a lot in AI when it comes to different CRM systems they operating. I haven't mentioned things like Netflix or Disney doing various AI stuff, but those are not primary AI companies. So getting back to another category, you can also look for electronic technology, and here you have things, for example, like NVidia, and you can see this massive growth here. So for example, since the beginning of this year, they actually did 3x, over 3x, because they were like 140, they are 420 right now, so that's around 3x. So even if you look for the past year or so, that was really great investment here. Of course, the question right now is that an overvalued company? They have $1 trillion market cap, which is pretty huge, and of course the question is, will they keep on pushing and innovating in the GPU sector, because this is massive, and we probably still will see a lot of GPU demand coming along the way, with more companies jumping on the AI wagon. So there is some argument to be made that actually NVIDIA might still grow quite substantially, especially if they manage to, for example, produce more, have more products, do something on top of what they're doing already. So there's still some potential of growing here. Of course, my opinion, not a financial advice. You should always do your own research before investing anything. We might be entering a bubble here, so also you should remember that. Also, what I wanted to show you is the AI chart. So let's launch chart here for the AI company for you to see what's going on here. They have a little bit of the downtick here, but generally speaking, they grew quite a lot recently, and yeah, this is one thing that might be interesting from the perspective of buying into AI stocks as well. Altogether, as you can see, many different interesting companies in this sector. Of course, you can also position yourself a little bit on the side, so in the companies that are not doing anything directly related to AI, computing or technology, and just are investing, have some kind of a solution. For example, Salesforce here is a good example. So Salesforce is not an AI company, but they have a product that is growing, and they are adding AI functionalities to it, which might be big in the end. This is it for this short overview of AI companies on stock. If you like it, if you want me to cover also stocks outside of crypto, let me know in the comments. I probably will be coming to AI related stuff, be that in crypto or in stocks, because this is super interesting, and I'm looking at this overlap between AI and stocks and crypto and different technology companies as well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.